Anyway, how are we doing? I don't think I want to do these rooms, just these attractive apartments. Just yet. There's not even there is a bed in there, so there's not even a bed in there. But there is a bed. It's like the sort of thing I design in as an architect. Hideous. Or in Dwarf Fortress. I don't take a lot of care for my dwarves and all my prisoners, to tell you the truth. I'm too interested in efficiency and economy. Terrible idea. So, messy room there. Is that a Ouija board? It's a really bad idea if it is. Oh, there's stuff on the floor. Right. It's a shame I can't pick up these broken bits from the floor here, really. Unless they can get lasered. I shouldn't think so. Couldn't it just scenery? I'm sort of bumping over them a little bit, but not very much. So... Maybe I should do those rooms now, really. I'll just get them done. I'll get them... This seems to be fairly clear down here, apart from this big bit of wood. It is nice and spooky in here. Have the noises calmed down a little bit? Feels like they might have done. I don't think so. I think it's just my imagining. It feels like they might have done. We'll take you down here. No, they're still going. The noises are still going. Don't you worry. Not to worry. Let's slow down a little bit. We've got a few more scraps and stuff in here. What's in this room here? Where's the torch? The lamp. Well, it's nice of them, you know. They're giving them Jingo Pop. Probably not the best thing to give people who are disturbed. Highly sugary drinks. Well, so I was trying to decide before doing the episode if I should be careful about how I describe things such as mental illnesses. Calling people fruitcakes and nutters and everything else is not very sensitive. But I think I decided in the end it was just too much effort. I wouldn't be able to do it. Forget all these sensitive ways of describing people. Or insensitive ways of describing people. If I do it, I apologise. I don't mean to. But I'm never... My brain... What? Don't you want that, hell? Oh, there we go. It's gone. What the hell was that piece of paper? If I do say something insensitive, it's not intentional. It's just through stupidity. Okay? Cleaning toilets. Lovely. What a job. Less tricky than I thought, actually. Anything big and floaty in there? Any half-melted chocolate bars in there? No? No water source either, I don't think. Can't quite see in there. Looks like it's a dry toilet to me. I can't actually get the angle to see in there. It's dry in there. He's too smart to give us an easy way of getting water to clean the place. He's too smart and too mean for that. That's just tough luck. Never mind. It'll be fine. That room wasn't too bad. It was a fairly clean inmate, quite frankly. You should see my kids' rooms. They're worse than that. What about in here? We've got... Someone's got in for some dentistry while they were here. This whole thing can go, I think. Hey, hell, you need any more tables down there? There we go. Cop another one. Some sort of dreadful explosion in the corner. Toilets as well? Yeah. Not how many toilets were mentioned in Dante's Inferno, but you're getting one there anyway. Oh, we had a crash, by the way. I'm not sure what it was that was upsetting hell. I think it was probably the last toilet seat, the last toilet that I chucked in there. They weren't very happy about it. We may be hell, but we have a very strict non-littering policy. Keep your crap to yourselves. Also, by the way, we appear to have, by restarting the game, the save is kept. So the only thing that hasn't happened is there's a plank of wood over here. Don't mind me. There's a plank of wood over here that I chucked in already. Oh, careful. It's still here. But we seem to have reset all the ghosties. So... No? Is that a cheerleader? Is that a ghosty cheerleader body? It's going to trigger when we go past. Does that mean everything else is going to get smashed over here as well? That's kind of cool if it does. I might have just broken it, but if we are going to re-trigger all the monsters, all the scares, I think that's quite cool. It happened down there, didn't it? Oh, this room's dirty again, though. Oh, never mind. I'll clean that up now. Well, I seem to have caught up to where we were. Madam Spook over here seems to be a bit shy now. He's just going to permanently sit around the corner and not come out. But maybe when we come back this way, we'll trigger her emergence again. We'll have to see. Also, watch out. While I was moving one of the boxes, I broke a plate. Now, the first time I played House of Horror, get it right, Lee. Always get it wrong otherwise. House of Horror. I don't think the plates quite broke in the same way. Neither did the glasses. Then they changed how they work. How they should have. Because you could just smash everything. You could smash all the glasses. You know, like pick up the box, put the glasses aside, give it a good shake around, and it would get rid of them all. I don't think that works anymore. But this plate just smashed into pieces, and therefore we've got to be careful what how I do that. Else I have a lot of clearing up to do, a lot of tiny pieces. There we go. Ouija board. I've already got a Ouija board, I think, a collectible. A Ouija board. How did it go on the Ouija board? Oh? Okay, fine. I guess if you're trying to contact hell, ghosts to the Ouija board, we're sort of wasting our time, aren't we, really? we're already face to face. Although, of course, that wasn't the original idea. A Ouija board. You've probably heard this sort of stuff before. It's done enough of the rounds now, I think. Things like Ouija boards on QI and other programs that people know these things now. Like, for example, Ouija boards are copyright to Hasbro and things disturbing things like that. So yeah, the Ouija board was designed to answer questions, a bit like a magic 8-ball, I guess. But it never necessarily stated that this is for contacting the dead. You know, it was more like self-discovery. That was the idea. I don't think particularly hellish. What's happening in here? This is very hellish. With all the wrappers everywhere. What's happened to this bed? It's sunk into the ground. It's merged with the ground. Nasty. Except no one was in it when it happened. Bit of a teleporter accident. Someone just broken the legs off the bed. I'm not sure. We were quite a way away when the spook came out of the room, weren't we? So I think we were all the way down that corridor there. So we'll see when we get to the corridor corner. We'll reverse. See if we can spot her emergence. Where didn't the glass come out of here? Where was the head? The head came out of one of them. Of this spooky asylum cheerleader. And then the body went across there. I think the head was about here somewhere. We'll find out, I'm sure. It'd be nice if they trigger again. It'd be nice to appreciate them again. Appreciate the effort. No, she's still there. She's not keen. She's got stage fright now. Someone just burp. Like a burp. Another uncommon house and noise in my house with disgusting teenagers hanging around. Maybe a collection of bad smells and disgusting noises. They're not that bad. I'm not being harsh. There we go. At least this one's plumbed in. The one in the other room where the toilet was laying on the floor turned out there was actually no pipe there at all. So the poor guy had to take a dump in the toilet and then carry the whole toilet, porcelain and all, down to the garden and bury it, I guess. I don't know. There we go. Still not coming out? No? Fine. There's soot everywhere as well. Whatever that's about. Spooky soot. What are we doing here? There's someone being kept in like a big container. Like a big cat box. Mrs. Stevens, she's become convinced that she's actually a cat, and therefore prefers to sleep in a cat box, a cat trouble case. What is that on the floor? There's actually a handprint on the floor, isn't there? Look, there's like I didn't notice that. There's looks like handprints in the concrete. Isn't that kind of fun and disturbing at the same time? That's quite good. I like that. What's she been eating here? Tin of tuna? What's this? What's that say? Gravy? Crave finest baked beans. Ooh, I like baked beans. Kids don't like baked beans. I don't know why my kids don't like baked beans. What's wrong with baked beans? Oh, there you go. What's this? Not creamed corn, is it? That is hellish. That needs to go to hell. Tinned. That's tinned meatballs. Tinned the meatballs. Well, they're giving her the tin, but they're not giving her a tin opener. It's a bit harsh. And a medical box. Anything else in here? No? Oh, she was the one using the kitty litter out in the reception. There's something down there. Is that just a shadow? What is that? Shadows in the darkness. No, it's a tin of... That's going to be a tin of tuna, isn't it? No, pineapple. Okay. Good enough pineapple instead. Good for pizzas. Stick it on your pizza. Absolutely delicious. And this one, more pineapple. There is the tuna. I don't know whether I thought there'd be a tuna in there. Me talking rubbish about people who think they're cats. But there you go. All done. I'm probably missing a few bits on the walls, but there we go. Let's go and dump this in hell. I've adjusted the thing, by the way, now, so I no longer got always run on, which is nice. Not coming out? Still not keen? No? Quick wash? Just calm down? No? Okay, fine. Be like that. No, she doesn't come out. What we got here? Kidney trays and things. Need another bin, I don't think we? Don't we? Someone's been playing with their toys in there. An action man. Why am I kicking that along the floor? Some very strange noises for a second there. The footstep was echoing very oddly. How many of these medical boxes there are going to be? Possibly not that many. We'll take you to hell, but we'll leave you there for now, I think. There's a laser gun thing there. What is that doing there? Have a control in the patients, is it? I don't think you did a very good job of it. Oh, that slime on the ceiling. Out of that. Ectoplasm. That's not really cleaning off, is it? I'm making it worse. Fine. I suspect that this bucket I've got here isn't very clean. It looks, it's, you know, when you're hard to tell whether it's clean or not, because it's actually got yellowy stuff in there. Oh, it's still okay. We'll come back for the slime. It's not like I'm going to miss it when I start sniffing around. So what exactly happened here anyway? Because obviously the Asylum people have gone nuts. Demonic possession? Did the portal into hell come before or after? Obviously someone's been doing some bad things over there with the Ouija board. Well, I'm going to return it to hell. Oh, it's this room here, isn't it? I think I've done this one. Too much Chinese food in your diet? Is that what did it? Which one have we got here? We've got... That's the like the equivalent of the castle, I think. And what's this one? No, that's the other game I'm thinking of. See, Runestorm did a couple of games, didn't they? No, they did variations on Rook's Keep, didn't they? I know that's supposed to be the Queen from Rook's Keep. I don't recall. I tried playing it. I didn't enjoy it very much. How are we done here? No mattresses on these beds. Looks like someone's had a terrible case of blowback. It's those beans you think's been eaten, that's the problem. There we go. Clean that off. Is that a... What have you got? It's a space toilet. Why have you got a space toilet? Why has this one got a space toilet, but everyone else has got a normal toilet? Seems kind of unfair. Maybe it's just a dummy space toilet. It's just that, you know, to settle the patient down, they have you're gonna freak me out every time I come out of here. They'll only go to the toilet if it's a space toilet. So someone's done it up. Someone's put a bit of paint on it. Plastic keypad on the side. Kid's toy. There you go. Space toilet. Cures your constipation. Are we going to cleanse blood up as well? It's just oozing through the ceiling. I get a feeling like we aren't going to be able to. I don't think my magic mop is really equipped to be dealing with oozing blood-filled pipes. But who knows? Every time, woman, every time you get me. And it's the weird colour. Weird purpley colour. I've got a bin down there already, haven't I? So that's fine. Should we try and get this light? Pick up a little bit. There we go. A weird yellow tinge to the light. See what we can do about this. These drippy pipes. Probably nothing. Oh, there's a bit more over here. Look. Oh. Let me dripping in my bucket. There we go. Farley Peterson's room's been cleaned up. I mean, this here. Let's see what we can do. Where's my did I have a bin that I brought down here? Perhaps I filled it already. No, I filled it already, didn't I? Yeah, it doesn't really think it's doing anything. Don't think it's clearing the drippy pipe. I have to leave that for the plumbing brigade. I'll deal with that. Let's go get another bin. What's it today? Cannon fodder. Also, there's M. Graham in the comments if you see him. There, say hi for me. He sent me a message about another game that I unfortunately can't remember the name of right now. One that's going to be released hopefully in the not too distant future. Maybe I think it's around Q4 of this year, and the end of this year maybe. And it was about renovating houses. Or something similar. So it sounds like you buy a wreck of a house, and you then you sort out all the broken bits in there, much like I did with the house I've got here actually, really. And you do everything from knocking out walls and renovating and putting new things in, and also doing things like doing the electricals and changing bits of the house, and who knows what other mechanics might be in there. I had a look. It seemed good. I mean, Father recommended it because it feels a bit like this, I guess, in some ways. You're improving something, you're fixing it up. I thought I might like it. And he's right. It does sound like the sort of thing that I would be interested in. I like the change of taking something that's a mess and fixing it or improving it in some way. Gives me a very good feeling. A soothing feeling to have fixed something. It's the sort of feeling you get, when you've had you've done something like you've painted a room, and you've scraped off all the well, actually, you don't do much with wallpaper anymore. People don't do wallpaper much anymore, unless it's really expensive wallpaper. But when I was a kid, it was always wallpaper. You took the old wallpaper off, and then you tried to scrape off the disgusting slum of the wallpaper base. This is the sort of job that Dad would give the kids to do. It's fairly simple. Hanging wallpaper is blooming difficult to do it well, but that kind of thing. You'd do that, or you just you're taking a wall and you're fixing that cracks in it. No, not really fancy plastering. I need that for professionals, or at least to trained people. But cleaning it up a little bit, you fill in the cracks, then you paint it, and you sit back afterwards and you look at this bright, clean wall. It's that kind of feeling. It's a very satisfying feeling. But sad enough, these days I'd probably just get someone in to do it. Because I don't know. lack of time, I guess. But I do enjoy the feeling myself of fixing things. Making things better. How are we doing here? This door looks familiar. We're leading back into the room with the... no, that's the... Oh, it's not very far away. That's the washing machine. It's the noisy one, isn't it? Hold on. Point it at the wall so you can actually see what you're doing. That's why it'd be nice to clear these up, but I don't think we'll be able. I think they're just scenery. Possibly the corridors were looking a bit bare before having something like this on here, so I understand completely why it was put in there. That's a bit too big. That can go so. Also, just realised, you know, I was joking about the fact that there's no one here. It's abandoned, therefore there's no one here, and therefore it must be quite easy to clean. There's no bodies, is there? There's spooks. There's spooky things. Not sure she wants to come out or not, but spooky things and stuff like that, and weird goings on. But there's no body parts, because although it's an abandoned asylum, it's not like the usual disaster where get in there. Yeah, something horrible has just happened, and there are body parts and bullet casings everywhere. It's just messy, isn't it? It's even messier now. Clean? Looks like it. The laser those off. Where was the laser? In this one of the rooms over here, wasn't it? Not very far away. Right, should we do this room? This is the garden. We'll do the garden in a minute. No rush for the garden. It's a very weird noise. Use you as you were intended, Mr. Bin. I don't think you'd normally put a bin like this in the asylum, would you? It's a bit too much like a weapon. Smash someone in the head with it. Are you going to go in? Or not? What a noise, what a racket. Let's get the light in here. I must need a new bucket soon. Yeah, I think more the problem here is more about really, it's about rubbish rather than a lot of mopping. There's a bit of mopping to do. Obviously I can make it worse, much worse by simply walking through everything. Walking through all the mess, but really it's not too much mess to be clearing up. Oh, wood! My goodness, a piece of wood in the room. We've seen wood in broken in doors and things, but actually a wooden pillar. It's quite homely. Yeah, most of the clearing up here is about, you know, bits of wood and bricks and dirty bags of rubbish. Bags of nappies like this. Adult nappies. Adult nappies worse or better or worse than children's nappies? Hard to tell. What do you think, madam? No? So it looks like the spookiness is not going to re-trigger. Sadly. That's kind of unfortunate. But there you go. She's not supposed to be there in the first place. What's inside the washing machines, do you reckon? This is fodder we're talking about here. Who knows what else? I did always like the inclusion of the head or the mess in the washing machine in the House of Horror. Pea soup everywhere. That's a very small. Is that a knife we saw in the previous games? I'm not sure. It seems a bit smaller than I expected. Like a little veggie knife. Oh, it's a very cheap veggie knife, though. You can see that. It's a toaster. In you go, toaster. It's a classic cheap knife. And that's it. Well, horrible plastic handle. Look at that. Nice big cleaver. But cheap stuff. It sounds like a bit of a piece of explosion. That'd be nice, actually, if you could do fountaining slime coming out of the sinks when someone walked in here. Is there anything in here? Inside the fridge? Anything in here? No? Oh, I thought you'd certainly do something like that. Here's the laser. Here's the laser. We'll go and get a bucket. And while we're here, how easy is to laser these things? I can't remember. Well, it's loud. Fairly easy. Fairly easy. Come with me, Monsieur Bucket. At some point she's going to do it again, isn't she? It's going to trigger and she's going to pop out. It's going to scare the bejesus out of me. That'd be funny anyway. Bit of a giggle. Whoops. I feel like we're making good progress though. It feels like at least half of it's done. Maybe. Not absolutely certain. Feels like it might be. I've definitely missed a few things here and there. There's a lot of mopping to do, I think. But I mean, more the problem is those damn flipping organ things, those pods, whatever they're supposed to be. Demonic pods. Get a break on me plate? Did I actually bring a bin in here, or am I just using this bin still? The bin dispenser's over here, isn't it? Yeah. No organs yet. No organs yet. Out of the dispenser. He might have disabled it. What might have disabled it? We'll have to see. He's messed around with things like that in the past. What dispensers do. So maybe we are going to get new organs dispensed. That'd be make things a little easier. But it would kind of work for the spooky environment, you know. There's weird blood and stuff pouring out of the walls and things and slime. So why not? Why not? Limbs and severed heads coming out of your cleaning machine. I must say though, my other janitors must be made of my fellow janitors must be made of pretty weak stuff if they couldn't deal with this. I mean, I can't believe I'm the only one who's cleaning up the horrors of infested space stations and horrible houses. Maybe I'm only getting the really bad job. Maybe everyone else is just doing basic bit of cleaning, bit of dusting and housekeeping. I'm only the mug who's doing the horrible work. Gosh.